Hola y bienvenidos a Hora de Cuentos Bilingüe. Yo me llamo Michael. Para esta Hora de Cuentos vamos a empezar con un libro de un pepita malo. Un pepita muy malo. This is The Bad Seed by Jory John. I'm a bad seed. A bad seed. Oh yeah, it's true. The other seeds, they look at me and they say, that seed is so bad. When they think I'm not listening, they mumble. There goes the bad seed. But I can hear them. I have good hearing for a seed. How bad am I? You really want to know? Well, I never put things back where they belong. I'm late to everything. I tell long jokes with no punchline. I never wash my hands or my feet. I lie about pointless stuff. I cut in line every time. I stare at everybody. I glare at everybody. I finish everybody's sentences and I never listen. And I do lots of other bad things too. Know why? Because I'm a bad seed. A bad seed. I just can't help it. Sure, I wasn't always this bad. I was born into a humble seed on a simple sunflower in an unremarkable field. I had a big family, seeds everywhere. We found ways of having fun. We were close. But then the petals dropped and our flower dropped. It's kind of a blur. I remember a bag. Everything went dark. And then, a giant! I thought I was a goner. I thought I was done for. I screamed, I hollered, ah! But I was spit out at the last possible second. I flew through the air and I landed under the bleachers with a huge thud. When I woke up, it was dark outside. A wad of gun had softened my fall. I felt okay, but something had changed in me. I'd become a different seed entirely. I'd become a bad seed. A bad seed. That's right. I stopped smiling. I kept to myself. I drifted. I was friend to nobody and bad to everybody. I lost on purpose. I lived in a soda can. I didn't care, and it suited me. Until recently, I've made a big decision. I decided I don't want to be a bad seed anymore. I'm ready to be happy. It's hard to be good when you're so used to being bad. But I'm trying. I'm taking it one day at a time. Sure, I still forget to listen, and I still show up late. And I still talk during movies, and I do all kinds of other bad stuff. But I also say thank you. And I say please, and I smile. And I hold doors open for people, not always, but sometimes. And even though I still feel bad sometimes, I feel kind of good. It's sort of a mix. All I can do is keep trying and keep thinking. Maybe I'm not such a bad seed after all. Hey, look, there goes that bad seed. Actually, he's not all that bad anymore. I heard that. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that story, and now we're going to enjoy some more.
Hola, hoy vamos a leer un cuento sobre cómo leer. Léale a su conejito, by Rosemary Wells. Léale a su conejito todos los días. Serían 20 minutos de emoción. Serían 20 minutos de alegría. 20 minutos bajo el sol. 20 minutos los dos juntitos. 20 minutos de fantasía. Léale a su conejito sus favoritos y él le leería a usted un día. My Abuelita by Tony Johnston. I live with my grandma, and she lives with me. I call her Abuelita. She is as old as the hills, she says. Maybe older. Her hair is the color of salt, and her face is as crinkled as a dried chile. But that doesn't matter. She's my Abuelita. I love her, and she loves me. My Abuelita also loves her work. Each day she wakes up with the sun. She stretches this way, that way, with her cat, named Frida Kahlo, and with me, limbering up for work. She does knee bends and breathes deep. Oh, so deep. Like a big salty whale out of the sea. I do the same. Frida Kahlo is already limber, so she tilts her head this way and that way, watching Abuelita and me. My Abuelita is round, robust, she says, like a calabaza, a pumpkin. She doesn't mind. She likes pumpkins. Being round gives me a good round voice, she tells me. Just the voice for my work. After she stretches, my Abuelita takes a shower. While the water splashes, she sings way down in her throat. Deep, boggy, froggy notes that stretch her voice for work. Aye, isn't it thrilling to sing like a frog? She asks me. I sing deep, boggy, froggy notes. Globe, globe, globe. Very thrilling, I agree. Then my Abuelita wraps herself in a towel, striped with black and yellow. She looks like a great big bee. While she dries, she hums like a great big bee, getting ready for work. I hum too, for fun. Abuelita puts on her fuzzy robe and prepares breakfast. Fresh orange juice, queso, cheese, warm tortillas she has made by hand, and huevos estrellados, starry eggs, that is, fried. While she cooks, she yodels about bedroom slippers. Pantuflas, pantuflas, pantuflas. Yodeling loosens my voice, she explains, for work. I know that already. My Abuelita says it every day, but I like to hear it anyway. Frida Kahlo likes the Pantuflas song, so she sings too. She sings so nicely, Abuelita gives her a taste of starry eggs. Then I yodel. Pantuflas, pantuflas, pantuflas. I yodel so nicely, my Abuelita gives me eggs. I give some to Frida Kahlo. We yodel and yodel, oodles of yodels, and Frida gets oodles of starry eggs. Abuelita is almost ready for work. Just one last thing, she tells me. What? I ask, even though I already know. Now, she whispers, comes my booming. I plug my ears just in time. My abuelita booms out words, loud and clear. She always said the words should be as round as dimes and as wild as blossoms blooming. Soon she stops. I feel like a wild blossom blooming, my abuelita says. I must be ready for work. You're not ready, I say. What's missing? She asks, looking at herself carefully. Your clothes, I laugh. She's still in her fuzzy robe. Ay, ay, ay. I almost forgot. My abuelita always says that. She puts on a flowery gown and bright red shoes and a scarf like a cloud that flows down to the ground. Am I ready? You're not ready. What's missing? My abuelita asks Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo, meow. But she doesn't know. She just knows that she likes eggs that look like stars. Your things, I say. Abuelita's hands fly to her face. Ay, what would I do without you? She always says that too. We stuff her carcacho, her jalopy, with all the things she needs for work. A temple with many skinny stairs, rustling stalks of maize, a magnificent plumed snake, a king and queen as brown as beans, a calaca, a skeleton, one sun, one moon, one feathered crown. Am I ready now? Sí. Then vámonos, let's go. Besitos. My abuelita blows kisses to Frida Kahlo. So do I. While she curls up in the sun, we drive to work. As we roll along, abuelita's cloud scarf billows behind. At last we arrive at a big brick building. My abuelita swoops in. So do I. We love to swoop. Abuelita arranges her things. I help. She arranges herself. I help. Last of all, I crown her with a sweep of stars. Am I ready? My abuelita asks me. You're ready. An audience crowds close. Like many worms, it squirms around because it's an audience of girls and boys. My abuelita raises a hand and everyone sort of settles down. Then with words as wild as blossoms blooming, as round as dimes, she begins. Once upon a time, when I am old and pumpkin-shaped, and my hair is the color of salt, and my face as crinkled as a dried chile, I know that is what I want to be. A storyteller, like my abuelita. The end.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these bilingual story times. Don't forget to check out more of our bilingual story times on our YouTube page.